Okay, so this is going to be a continuation of the demonstration for the flat catch stitch. So just to show you, when you were setting this up, for example, this would be the hem of a pant. And then I just turn back like about 1/4 of an inch or whatever this is. You would already have this finished with a serge or some other manner. Okay, so I'm going to fold it back and then put it in my left hand. Bring my thread towards the right. Then just catch one thread if you can. And put it with your needle now going from your right to your left and the thread over it. And then bringing it back. Now you're only catching this one little thread here. So it doesn't look like much, but it really is just layering. One thread is laying on top of the other. So bring your thread over and then just go wherever you want to bring this through. So you catch one thread and now you're going to be bringing it towards the bottom of that hem and just bring it through. You don't want to pull this really tight either. Okay, so now again I'm going to be bringing this thread up, over to the right, catch one thread, bring the needle under the thread, and the thread over and back. I'm making these kind of large so that you can see them, but depending on what you're making, you would make these different sizes. Okay. So in essence, this is what you're getting. You're getting a stitch that has some mobility. Now, sometimes you'll see that they're also done where there looks like more of like a crossover, and that's because they're catching more than one thread. So if you were doing a wool cashmere or a coat or something, or pants that were heavy, you could now in effect go and just take your needle and get more than one thread, so it's a little more secure. Bring again the thread over, thread back, and as you can see right here, you got that little crisscross at the top. So this would be when you're wanting to do this with thicker fabric, so it's more secure. This part would be like a thinner type of fabric where you wouldn't want the stitches to show, and this just looks a little bit different at the teepee part of the cross. Okay, so now like that. So again, you can kind of see that little crisscross up there. And I'll do another one for the thick fabrics. Oops. Cross, bring the thread towards you, catch it, and then catch the hem, the fold part. Oops, sorry, my thread came out. Hold on, sorry about that. Okay, go back to that. Back into my same hole. So again, I'm not worrying about catching one thread because the fabric might be thicker. Bring the stitch over and then bring it back. Okay, so you get a little bit more of a cross on the tops of these. And then you just kind of push your hem up. You'll hide all of that. Right, and here you can see where the little stitches are on the inside. And then the back, this is the one that I did where it was thicker fabric and I didn't mind the stitching show a little bit. And this is when you have thinner fabric, and so you're only catching one thread. Okay, so that's the flat catch stitch.